Feedback. Feedback. Information or opinions about how well someone is doing something. I received great feedback on my presentation. Please give me feedback on this draft. Deadline. Deadline. A specific time or date by which something must be finished or submitted. The project deadline is next Friday. We're working late to meet the deadline. Budget. Budget. The amount of money you have available for a particular purpose. Our budget for marketing this quarter is $10,000. We went over budget due to unexpected expenses. Meeting. Meeting. A planned occasion when people come together to discuss something. The team has a meeting at 10 a.m. Can we schedule a quick meeting to go over the numbers? Promotion. Promotion. A move to a more important job or position in a company. She got a promotion and is now the marketing director. I'm working hard in hopes of a promotion next year. Negotiation. Negotiation. A discussion aimed at reaching an agreement. The salary is still under negotiation. Negotiation skills are essential in business. 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 The activity of making money by producing or selling goods or services. She runs a successful consulting business. Starting a business requires planning and investment. Hire. Hire. To employ someone for a job. We're looking to hire a new marketing manager. They hired a designer to improve the app interface. Employment. Employment. The condition of having a paid job. The company offers full-time employment with benefits. Youth employment is a key economic challenge. Customer. Customer, a person who buys goods or services. The customer left a 5-star review. Listening to customer feedback improves satisfaction. HR. HR, short for Human Resources, the department that manages people. HR scheduled interviews for the new positions. Contact HR if you have any concerns about your contract. Startup. Startup. A newly established business, usually with innovative ideas. The fintech startup raised $2 million in funding. Many startups fail within the first 2 years. PR. PR, short for public relations, managing public image and media communications. The company hired a PR agency to handle the crisis. Good PR can boost brand reputation quickly. Revenue. Revenue, the total income generated by a business before expenses. Our revenue increased by 15% this year. Ad revenue is a big part of their income. Resign. resign, to officially leave your job or position. He decided to resign after 10 years with the company. I'm thinking about resigning and starting my own business. Target. Target, a specific goal or result that you aim to achieve. We met our sales target for the quarter. The campaign failed to reach its target audience. Client. Client, a person or company that receives services from a professional or business. The client requested some changes to the design. We need to follow up with our top client this week. Invoice. Invoice, a bill listing goods or services provided and the amount due. We sent the invoice this morning. Please pay the invoice within 14 days. Stakeholder. Stakeholder, a person or group with an interest in a company or project. The stakeholders are meeting to discuss the new strategy. Every stakeholder wants the project to succeed. Launch. Launch, to officially introduce a product, service, or campaign. We're planning to launch the new app next month. The product launch received a lot of media attention. Merger. Merger, the combination of two companies into one. The merger will create the largest tech firm in the country. We're discussing a potential merger with a competitor. Pitch. Pitch, a short presentation used to sell an idea, product, or service. She gave a great pitch to the investors. We need to prepare our sales pitch before the meeting. Asset. Asset, something valuable owned by a person or company. Their office building is a major asset. Intellectual property is an important asset in tech companies. CEO. CEO, Chief Executive Officer, the highest-ranking executive in a company. The CEO announced a new strategic direction. Our CEO meets with the board every quarter. Equity. Equity, ownership interest in a company, often in the form of shares. She holds 15% equity in the startup. We raised capital by offering equity to new investors. Agenda. Agenda, a list of items to be discussed at a meeting. Let's move on to the second item on the agenda. The agenda was sent out yesterday to all participants. Layoff. Layoff, termination of employment due to business reasons, not performance. The company announced major layoffs last quarter. He lost his job in the recent round of layoffs. Benchmark. Benchmark, a standard or point of reference for measuring performance. We use last year's sales as a benchmark for this quarter. The software became the benchmark for the entire industry. Onboarding. Onboarding, The process of integrating a new employee into an organization. The onboarding process includes training and orientation. Good onboarding improves employee retention and satisfaction. Profit. Profit. The financial gain after subtracting expenses from revenue. The company reported a record profit this year. We need to increase profit by cutting unnecessary costs. Liability. Liability, a financial obligation or debt owed by a person or company. The company's liabilities include loans and unpaid invoices. High liabilities can affect a business's credit rating. Loss. Loss, the amount by which expenses exceed revenue. The business suffered a major loss during the pandemic. They're trying to recover from last year's financial loss. Acquisition. Acquisition, the act of purchasing or gaining control of another company. The acquisition helped expand their market share. We're negotiating the acquisition of a smaller competitor. Investment. Investment, the act of putting money into something to gain a profit. Real estate is a popular long-term investment. She made a smart investment in tech stocks. Strategy. Strategy, a plan of action designed to achieve a long-term goal. Their marketing strategy focuses on social media. We need a new strategy to enter the Asian market. Partnership. Partnership, a business relationship where two or more parties work together. They formed a partnership to develop the new product. Our partnership with local suppliers has improved efficiency. Branding. Branding, the process of creating a unique name and image for a product or company. Good branding can increase customer loyalty. The company is investing in rebranding to attract a younger audience. Dividend. Dividend, a portion of a company's profit paid to its shareholders. Shareholders received a generous dividend this quarter. Not all companies offer regular dividends. Outsourcing. Outsourcing, the practice of hiring external parties to handle business activities. Many companies use outsourcing to reduce costs. We outsourced customer support to a third-party provider. Market share. Market share, the percentage of sales a company has in a particular market. The brand increased its market share by 10% this year. They are investing heavily to gain market share. Innovation. Innovation, the introduction of new ideas, products, or methods. Innovation drives growth in the tech industry. Their latest phone is a true innovation in design and functionality. Compliance. Compliance, following laws, regulations, and company policies. The company must ensure compliance with data privacy laws. Regular audits help maintain regulatory compliance. Scalability. Scalability, The ability of a system or business to grow and handle increased demand. Our platform has great scalability for future expansion. Scalability is key when designing cloud-based services. Synergy. The increased effectiveness from combined efforts or collaboration. The merger created synergy between the two departments. There's clear synergy when marketing and product teams collaborate. KPI. KPI, Key Performance Indicator, a measurable value that shows how effectively a company is achieving key goals. Customer satisfaction is one of our main KPIs. The team missed several KPIs last quarter. Leverage. Leverage, using resources or influence to gain an advantage. They leveraged their network to expand into new markets. We can leverage our experience to close this deal faster. Value proposition. Value proposition, the unique benefit a company offers to its customers. Our value proposition focuses on affordability and speed. A clear value proposition is essential for standing out. Disruption. Disruption, a major change that transforms an industry or market. Smartphones caused a major disruption in the camera market. Their app is a real disruption in the delivery service industry. Crowdfunding. Crowdfunding, raising small amounts of money from many people, typically online. The startup was launched through crowdfunding. Crowdfunding platforms helped bring their product to life. Pivot. Pivot, a significant change in business strategy, often based on feedback or failure. The startup had to pivot from a travel app to a budgeting tool. After user feedback, we decided to pivot our marketing approach. Ecosystem. In business, an ecosystem is a network of interconnected companies and services that support each other. Our product fits well into the fintech ecosystem. Building a strong ecosystem is key to long-term success. MVP. MVP, minimum viable product. This is the simplest version of a product that can be released to test with users. We launched the MVP to validate the concept before scaling. An MVP helps save time and money in early development. Pipeline. A pipeline refers to a series of steps or prospects leading to a goal, like sales or hiring. We have several leads in the sales pipeline. The recruitment pipeline is finally moving again. Due diligence. Due diligence. This is the investigation process before making a business decision, especially investments. We're still doing due diligence before buying that company. Legal due diligence revealed some issues with the contract. Buy-in. Buy-in means agreement or commitment from stakeholders or team members. We need executive buy-in to move forward with the project. It's hard to get team buy-in without clear communication. Deliverable. A deliverable is a specific result or item that must be completed and delivered in a project. The final report is a key deliverable due next Friday. Each phase of the project has its own deliverables. Burn rate. Burn rate is the rate at which a company is spending its capital, typically monthly. Our current burn rate is $50,000 per month. We need to reduce our burn rate to extend our runway. Runway. Runway refers to the amount of time a company can operate before it runs out of money. With our current funding, we have 6 months of runway. Increasing sales can help extend our financial runway. Bootstrapping. Bootstrapping. This means starting and growing a business using personal finances or internal revenue. They bootstrapped their business with savings and no outside funding. Bootstrapping teaches you to be creative and resourceful. Incubator. An incubator is an organization or program that supports startups with resources and mentoring. She joined a tech incubator to launch her startup. The incubator provided funding, office space, and expert advice. Upscale. To upscale means to expand or grow a business, product, or service to reach larger market. We plan to upscale our operations next quarter. The startup successfully upscaled from local to international markets. Downsize. Downsize. This means to reduce the size or scale of a company, often by cutting staff or costs. The company had to downsize after the economic downturn. They're downsizing their office space to save money. Touchpoint. A touchpoint is any point of contact between a customer and a business. Every touchpoint shapes the customer experience. We're optimizing our digital touchpoints for better engagement. Pain point. A pain point is a specific problem that customers experience and want solved. We identified speed as a major pain point for our users. Solving customer pain points leads to better loyalty. Thought leader. A thought leader is someone recognized as an expert and influencer in a specific field. She's a thought leader in sustainable business practices. Thought leaders often speak at major industry events. Monetize. To monetize means to earn money from a business, idea, or audience. They're finding new ways to monetize their content. You can monetize a blog through ads and sponsorships. Benchmarking. Benchmarking. This involves comparing your processes or performance to industry bests or competitors. We're benchmarking our delivery speed against top competitors. Benchmarking helps us identify areas for improvement. Cash flow. Cash flow is the movement of money in and out of a business over time. Our cash flow improved after we shortened the billing cycle. Negative cash flow can be a red flag for investors. Client retention. Client retention. This refers to the ability to keep clients over time. Improving client retention is cheaper than acquiring new ones. We introduced loyalty programs to boost client retention. Competitive advantage. A competitive advantage is a unique factor that allows a company to outperform its rivals. Our patented tech gives us a strong competitive advantage. Excellent customer service can be a competitive advantage. Corporate governance. Corporate governance. This is the system of rules and practices by which a company is directed and controlled. Good corporate governance builds investor trust. Corporate governance policies were revised after the audit. Crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing means getting ideas, services, or content by soliciting contributions from a group, typically online. We crowdsourced the new logo design. Crowdsourcing can speed up product testing and feedback. Disruptive innovation. A disruptive innovation is a new approach that creates a new market and disrupts existing ones. Streaming was a disruptive innovation in the media industry. Ride-sharing apps were a disruptive innovation to traditional taxis. Exit strategy. An exit strategy is a planned approach to leave a business or investment, often with profit. The founders are already planning their exit strategy. An IPO is a common exit strategy for startups. Fiscal year. A fiscal year is a 12-month period used for accounting and tax purposes. Our fiscal year ends in March. The company posted strong earnings this fiscal year. Growth hacking. Growth hacking. These are creative, low-cost strategies to grow a business quickly. Their growth hacking campaign went viral on social media. Startups often rely on growth hacking instead of traditional marketing. Intellectual property. Intellectual property. These are creations of the mind like inventions, logos, or designs protected by law. Registering your logo protects your intellectual property. The lawsuit was over stolen intellectual property. Joint venture. A joint venture is a business agreement where two or more parties collaborate on a project. The firms formed a joint venture to explore new markets. Our joint venture with the local partner helped us expand in Asia. Key account. A key account is a major client critical to the company's success. We assigned a senior manager to handle the key account. Losing a key account can significantly impact revenue. Lean startup. Lean startup. This is a business method focused on testing ideas quickly and efficiently. The lean startup model helped them pivot early. Lean startups focus on fast iteration and customer feedback. Market penetration. Market penetration. This refers to the extent to which a product is recognized and bought in a market. Their goal is 10% market penetration in the first year. Strong advertising boosted their market penetration. Networking event. Networking event. A professional gathering to make connections and build relationships. I met my future employer at a networking event. Attending networking events helps expand your professional circle. Operational efficiency. Operational efficiency. The ability to deliver products or services in the most cost-effective way. We're working on improving our operational efficiency. Automation increased their operational efficiency dramatically. Pipeline management. Pipeline management. Tracking and optimizing the flow of potential sales or projects. Good pipeline management helps predict future revenue. Sales teams need clear pipeline management to close more deals. Profit margin. Profit margin. the difference between revenue and costs expressed as a percentage. Our profit margin improved after we cut production costs. A 20% profit margin is considered healthy in that industry. Return on investment. Return on investment. This is a measure of the profitability of an investment expressed as a percentage. The campaign delivered a 150% return on investment. Investors expect a solid ROI within 2 years. Venture capital. Venture capital. Financing provided by investors to startups with high growth potential. They secured $2 million in venture capital for product development. Venture capital can accelerate a startup's growth. Agile. Agile, a flexible, iterative approach to project or product management. Our team uses agile methods to release updates quickly. Agile development helps us adapt to customer feedback. Blue chip. Blue chip. This means a well-established, financially sound, and reliable company. They only invest in blue chip stocks for long-term stability. Apple is considered a classic blue chip company. Brand equity. Brand equity. The value a brand adds to a product or company. Strong brand equity can justify higher prices. Coca-Cola has built enormous brand equity over decades. Burnout. Burnout. This is physical or mental exhaustion caused by prolonged stress or overwork. She took time off to recover from burnout. Burnout is common in fast-paced industries. Capital expenditure, CapEx. Capital expenditure. Money spent by a business on acquiring or upgrading physical assets. The new office building was a major capital expenditure. We reduced CapEx to focus on digital transformation. Client onboarding. Client onboarding. The process of integrating a new client into your system or service. Our new client onboarding process includes personalized training. Good onboarding reduces churn in the first 90 days. Corporate social responsibility, CSR. Corporate social responsibility, a company's efforts to improve society and reduce negative impacts. Their CSR program focuses on environmental sustainability. CSR initiatives can improve public image and employee morale. Data-driven. Being data-driven means making decisions based on facts, statistics, and analytics. We take a data-driven approach to marketing decisions. A data-driven mindset helps avoid costly assumptions. Disintermediation. Disintermediation. This means removing intermediaries from a supply chain or process. Online booking platforms are an example of disintermediation. Disintermediation lowers costs by cutting out the middleman. Franchising. Franchising. A system where a business allows others to operate using its name and model. McDonald's expanded globally through franchising. Franchising helps brands scale quickly with lower capital investment. Market segmentation. Market segmentation. Dividing a market into groups with similar needs or characteristics. We adjusted our strategy after market segmentation by age group. Market segmentation helps tailor campaigns to target audiences. SaaS, software as a service. SaaS. a software delivery model where apps are accessed online via subscription. Zoom and Dropbox are popular SaaS platforms. Software as a service allows users to avoid installation and maintenance hassles. Value chain. Value chain. The full range of activities that add value to a product or service. Improving our value chain boosted profitability. Logistics play a key role in an efficient value chain.